things, but I can kind of sense and feel that day 35 years ago. You know, you get flashbacks, you get little feelings about what happened and what you were thinking, what you were feeling, what you saw, what you experienced. And driving in today, still Holland, Michigan. So a sprinkling of people of color here and there. But that date 35 years ago was a somber day, very somber. Much like today, I think it's overcast day, as if the heavens recognize the gravity of the situation. So quite similar to today. I remember Dr. Vanderwerf getting up and talking and kind of capturing the moment, putting it into perspective and saying some things that captured people's hearts and minds and thoughts. And it was meaningful, substantive, real. As I said, authenticity becomes so important. Authenticity becomes so important. And so that day was an authentic day for most people. You know, people were, you couldn't just be neutral on that day. You had to feel something. You had to experience something. You had to reflect on something. You had to know something. You had to wonder about something. You had to question something. Significant day in the life of Hope. I venture to guess that first time the college had stopped for a person of color to reflect, to think about. It's a meaningful moment. And so I guess when Dr. Vanderwerf called me up, I guess all of those emotions that I had been experiencing, the people I saw out here crying, and the reflections on what I was doing here, reflections on what life was about away from here, all of that became significant and important. And so the thoughts, the ideas, the need to say something to those who were really hurting, to say something that would make us feel better at that moment, but at the same time to say something that would make us think beyond that moment. I suspect that the similar kind of presentation could be given right today.